It's advantage Partick Thistle as we look to find out who the 12th team will be next season in the Cinch Premiership. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Fitba. The first leg of the Cinch Premiership playoff final has happened, has finished, and it finished 2-0 to Partick Thistle, and honestly 2-0 flattered Ross County, man. This was a great performance from Partick Thistle, dominated from start to finish, probably should have scored at least a few more goals, and out of the two teams, I'd say they'd probably be the more disappointed because they know that 2-0 is not over. The tie is still alive at 2-0. Now, based on tonight's performance, Ross County will not do shit to Ross County will not do shit to Partick Thistle in the second leg. However, we all know not every game of football is the same, and should Partick Thistle have took advantage of their dominance tonight? Possibly. So Partick Thistle did take the lead early on. A great goal from Fitzpatrick, lovely strike, puts them 1-0 up. Definitely a goal worthy of breaking the deadlock. But at this point, it was all Partick Thistle. I mean, I say at this point, the entire game was all Partick Thistle, if we're being honest. Now, Ross County did go down to 10 men, and it's easy to look at something and go, well, Ross County were down to 10 men. They got a man sent off. That is why, they were being dominated. That is why they were poor. That is why they got beat. That is why the shots were such a landslide in favour of Partick Thistle. But in all honesty, I don't think the red card changed much. I'm not going to sit here and say that it didn't hurt Ross County. Of course it did. But before the red card, Partick Thistle were all over Ross County anyway. And honestly, I think maybe you could certainly make a case that without that red card, maybe the game would have been more open. Maybe Ross County would not have sat back as much as they did. And possibly Partick Thistle could have even scored more on the night. I think the fact that when Ross County got that red card, they pretty much, I think, were settling at that moment. It looked like they were almost happy to get out of there with a 1-0 defeat. I think that's what they were aiming for. I think that's what they were hoping for. Obviously, they did not get it because Graham scored the second. He got Partick Thistle a 2-0 lead, and Laidlaw made a bunch of good saves, to be fair, to prevent it from going 3, to prevent it from going 4. So in the end, it does finish at Firhill. It finishes Partick Thistle 2, Ross County 0, and as dominant as Partick Thistle was, I mean, this tie is still in the balance. If Ross County find the first goal in Dingwall, I mean, this tie will shift dramatically. But I'm not really surprised. I actually expected Partick Thistle to win the championship at the start of the season. Now, I did think they would find it difficult against Ross County, but I was looking at this tie thinking, you know what? Out of recent years, this is probably the one year where I actually have a really good idea or a really good feeling that the team in the championship will go up. I was looking at it and I'm thinking, I think this team will go up. Normally you look at the championship and you don't expect anyone to beat the 11th place team, but I looked at Partick Thistle and I do think they were unlucky not to win the championship. I do think they're the best team in the championship. Had they sacked Ian McCall and brought in Chris Doolan a little bit earlier, then I think Partick Thistle would have had this championship wrapped up. I think they would have already been guaranteed to be playing Premiership football next season because the form doesn't lie, guys. They've been on a great run of form. I think Chris Doolan has only lost one game since taking over. In his 5 playoff games since the league season finished, they've scored 18 goals in 5 games. And this is playoff games against teams that finished in the top 4 in the championship and against a Premiership side, yet they have put 18 goals past these teams in 5 games. It just goes to show you, man, how good Partick Thistle are at the moment in an attacking sense, man. They really are capable of scoring goals and lots of them. So I think that Partick Thistle have done enough tonight. I get it, yep, at Dingwall it's going to be a different game. If Ross County score first, it's going to change things. I totally get that. But I don't think Partick Thistle will go to Dingwall. I don't think they're going to sit back. I think they're going to take it to Ross County. And I think they'll get a result. With a 2-0 advantage, I think Ross County will not be playing Premier League football next season. I think we're going to see Partick Thistle in the Premiership. I did predict them to be in the Premiership via winning the league. I didn't think they were going to have to do it via the playoffs, but it looks like that is how they're going to find their way into the Premiership next season. So it's one of those rare seasons where I think we're going to see 2 teams go down and 2 teams come up. It doesn't happen often, but I think it's going to happen this season, and I do believe that Dundee and Partick will be playing Premiership football next season. So that's it, guys, pretty much. Jags fans really happy tonight. I mean, they've seen their team win 2-0, but honestly, I think Ross County will be... I think they'll be pleasantly surprised there wasn't more. I do think that they will be looking at this and going, you know what, 2-0 is salvageable, whereas maybe 3, 4, 5 ain't. So I think Ross County have given themselves a chance. It'll be interesting to see what Malky Mackay does, and I've always gave Malky Mackay a lot of credit. I've always said that he's a good manager. I've always said that I thought he was too good to take Ross County down. But we're going to see what Malky Mackay is made of, and we're going to see just how good of a manager he is in this second leg. Can he pull off a massive victory, guys, and get Ross County back in front of this tie? It's going to be tough. I don't think he can. We'll find out. I might be wrong, but I don't think Malky Mackay is going to turn this one around. I don't think Ross County will turn this one around. Let me know your predictions down below. I'll catch you in the next one, guys, and that is it. See you next time. Peace.